And then the last question I'll answer here says, in your opinion, what are the biggest sacrifices you had to make to be successful? Okay. Um, I'd say the path to mastering anything, I'll talk broadly, broad strokes, including brain optimization, accelerated learning, which is kind of my path, comes with its own unique challenges and sacrifices. If you want to, I wouldn't, well, sacrifices maybe is a good word. All right, so what do I have to sacrifice to be able to do this, or what's a common theme I see interviewing so many high achievers? Time. All right, one of the biggest sacrifices that you'll make, and some of you could, for starting a business, building a family, any time, right? And sacrifices, it doesn't roll off my tongue very easily because I also see it as an investment, but dedicating countless hours to learning, teaching, researching, developing techniques requires a significant amount of time. I mean, I've invested decades into this, millions of dollars into this, and I put into programs that's more nominal amount of time and money. So you don't have to do what I did, right? And I feel like that's why I learned from all these people also as well, because like this woman Dr. Go, who I just interviewed about autism, like she spent decades researching this, and I get to read this book for $20, and it's just I feel like it saves me time. The second thing that I had to sacrifice to do this, or what I see in I do mental fitness for the NBA, the NFL, we have at the UN. Comfort. If we're gonna get really real, stepping out of your comfort zone is essential for growth, right? But it isn't always, and it's not always easy, right? I always say that life is difficult for one of two reasons: you're leaving your comfort zone, life is difficult, or you're staying in your comfort zone. I think life is difficult too. Um, Comfort zone's nice, but not much grows there. So it's not comfortable for me to be on camera, especially the way I grew up with my issues. Um, Definitely not on stage. I was phobic of public speaking, but I had to sacrifice, quote unquote, comfort. Whether it's tackling public speaking, writing a book, presenting ideas, to a potentially skeptical audience. These experiences can be daunting and demand a lot of personal and professional risk, right? Third thing I personally had to sacrifice or invest, safety or security. Not like physical like safety, but more like following a passion, especially one that's as niche as brain performance and learning enhancement, can involve some kind of uncertainty, financial uncertainty, not getting a paycheck, whatever it happens to be. And so there's a risk involved in not choosing a more conventional career path that maybe my parents would want me personally on. Sometimes I would sacrifice balance, maintaining some kind of work life. I like the word harmony personally, is challenging when you're deeply passionate about what you do, right? Sometimes I'll put in 80 hours in a week, which is like, half of the hours of a week. Um, but I feel like you have to feed your mission or feed your business until it feeds you back. That's just a belief I have. I have an understanding family that knows that I'm on this mission. They're very supportive. Not all the time, but I'm not expecting it to be all the time. But the drive to push forward can sometimes overshadow other important aspects of your life, such as time with loved ones, such as your hobbies, and certainly your health also. So it hasn't been easy, but that's something. Are you tired of constantly feeling overwhelmed by your never-ending to-do list? Do you struggle to find enough hours in the day to accomplish everything you need? But what if I told you there's a solution that can help you take back control of your time, your focus, your productivity? I'd like to introduce you to Kwik Productivity. This 10-day course is designed to provide you with the proven strategies you need to get more done in less time without burning out. So if you're ready to learn to get the most out of your time, your tasks, and your life, then don't wait any longer. Click the link below to learn more and secure your spot and your access right now. And then again, going back to original question, what are the biggest sacrifices? So I'd say time, comfort, security, balance, harmony, just kind of like peace. And then immediate gratification, if I could just put that out there. Many of you are familiar with the marshmallow test. There's a book that's based on that study with kids, giving them one marshmallow and saying, hey, if you could have this marshmallow now, eat it, get that gratification and that happiness, or you could wait, a certain amount of time and we'll give you two marshmallows. And those that they followed up with years later that was able to delay gratification just by every marker, just had greater levels of success, right? So success, let's say in our personal development, professional development, education space, definitely doesn't come overnight, right? It requires patience, persistence, and often without immediate results or rewards. And this can be very discouraging at times because it requires, for anything worth having, it's on some kind of long-term commitment to continue despite zero progress, right? Or little progress. But these sacrifices are also an investment. That's what makes, I feel like, the journey more fulfilling, certainly more very interesting. They're investments in a future where, for me, I can contribute positively to others, helping them unlock your true brain potential and the impact of helping somebody achieve their success and overcoming their cognitive challenges, whatever they may be, for me, makes the sacrifice worthwhile. I feel a more obligation to do what I do. I can think of a lot of other ways of making a living, but that's what fuels me.